Stoneshard, it's a game, but it's more than that. It's a lifestyle. It's a lifestyle. It's a life.
Buenos dias to my 7% viewers from Argentina. Привет to my viewers from Russia. Hope you're using a VPN. Argentinos, ¿por qué están usando la traducción automática? Yo hablo español, probablemente. Yo, what's up, gamers? Yo, what's up, Shaden Core? Hi. I wanted to make a video that would hopefully be helpful for the Stoneshard community and give me views, so I consider it like a two-pronged attack. I wanted to do a video where I cover some Stoneshard news, and boy oh boy, do we have some interesting stuff to go over. Now, all of this is on the Steam store page, but this is just meant to basically fill you in if you've got like a minute or two, and you're like, hey, I wonder what's going on with Stoneshard. Okay, so the next update that's coming up, as announced in the Stoneshard roadmap update from October of last year, is the Rags to Riches update. You can probably hear my mouse scrolling. So, with the Rags to Riches update, there was just a post on March 30th where they shared a lot of upcoming features, and they will periodically share these things in the subreddit, but I'm just trying to give a concise view here. So basically, they're adding minor points of interest and changing the way contracts work. Contracts will not be only issued by village elders. There will be different types of NPCs that will offer different types of contracts. There will be 3 new NPC types: the captains, who won't pay as much but provide extra reputation; officials, who will split the reputation boost between all settlements of their faction; and couriers, who have some sort of weird side mechanic that I'm gonna need to see it to understand, because it kind of confused me a little bit. I'm not very smart. Then there are new outskirts locations, military camps and outposts, trade posts and production sites, homesteads, and roadside inns. Basically, they're going to fill out the world map with a bunch of minor locations so the world doesn't feel as sparse. I feel like this is kind of like the Morrowind strategy. This is, personal opinion time, but I feel like they should focus on keeping the world the size that it is now and just filling it with lots of content as opposed to expanding it further. God knows the negative reviews on Steam did not appreciate that very much. Most of my feedback had to go with the new backpacks they've announced. So, if any of you have followed my channel, I like to compare Stoneshard to Stalker a lot, similar Slavic gameplay ideologies. And one of them that I think is most notable is the presence of different types of backpacks in Stalker mods, like Anomaly, or Misery, or whatever other stupid. I have to interject here, I'm sorry. All bags and backpacks need to be equipped first before you can store any items, and they'll have to be emptied before you can place them in the inventory. So just like in real life, you need to put a backpack on your back before you can fill it with stuff. It's just like basic human stuff. What seems kind of complicated to me is that backpacks occupy the cape slot, and the capes will often provide combat bonuses or reduce your noise capacity. And so the question for me remains, why not just make a bag slot and then a cape slot and make it so that bags give you debuffs that correspond with what the capes do? So like maybe backpacks would make you generate more noise or whatever, lower your dodge chance, whatever other stupid crap. What ends up happening now is that I just carry my cape in my backpack, and then when I get in the dungeon, I just, throw out the backpack, put the cape on, and then I'm good to go. But it really seems kind of arbitrary and random. I guess my biggest issue here is this seems like a reinvention of the wheel, if you will. I mean, I gotta say, whenever they make changes like these, I always have to remind myself that Stoneshard is in fact not a multiplayer game. So if there is an exploit where you stack backpacks inside of each other, who's that hurting? Is it hurting the devs? Did they lose money? With the backpack situation, I understand that carrying multiple backpacks could allow people to exponentially increase their inventory size, but that's also partially because I don't think any other game does backpacks the same way that Stoneshard really does. Like, if there was just a backpack slot, this would be a non-issue. Stalker and Tarkov have different approaches to this same problem that seem to make a lot more sense and work better. But I'm assuming the reason is that the devs believe that if someone was to wear a cape and a backpack, the universe would explode. I mean, think of the consequences. Someone could have plus 10% dodge chance. There are also comments like, oh, now there's going to be bags where you can put single slot loot items, so they're all going to have their cost nerfed. So is the assumption that no one will be using capes after this point? So any player that doesn't use backpacks will be severely punished in this roundabout way. This is what's baffling about this game, because I feel like I'm going crazy. Okay, if I'm not explaining myself well, my point in short is the idea that they're saying, we've revamped backpacks. Oh, is there a bag slot now? No, we've changed their mechanics completely, and we're also nerfing all loot items. If you have any feedback on that, be sure to leave a comment. But yeah, so there's different types of backpacks. There's a small backpack, which I don't know why you'd ever willingly choose to have because it just seems inferior to all the other ones. But apparently it's easier to acquire. There's the medium backpack, which now comes with pouches, so it carries more than its actual size in your inventory. A field surgeon bag, herbalist bag, hunting bag, the treasure seeker backpack, which is the only one that's explicitly stated to have debuffs, as I was talking about earlier. And then finally they tease the armor tree. Not sure how I feel about the armor tree because I usually kind of end up rocking sort of medium armor at most. Kind of depends on what you like to play, and I was planning on going back to Arna for the next update, so I am pretty pleased to see this. I am pretty interested in what the abilities are going to be. I know someone on the subreddit pointed out that one of the icons is actually a reference to WoW, which is, neat. I think it's cool they do stuff like that. So anyways, sorry to complain about the bag thing so long. That's just kind of my thoughts because I had like I said, if you've played games in the Slavosphere, like Tarkov, Stalker, those are the examples I think of. This whole bag conundrum it's been solved. It's a non-issue. But yeah, this is my first video covering the Stoneshard updates, and I hope you enjoyed it. Alright, hopefully more content to come. Burn Guide is delayed. Penny the Platypus, what are you doing there? You're leaving a negative review for Stoneshard? Just because you can't fast travel, you're going to give it a negative review? Oh.